So hey there guys again. So I have been kind of trying not to, break down and just be in a world of depression, because I refuse to be depressed, because there's nothing for me to be depressed about, because I'm alive, I'm here, God got me, and you know, and all that good stuff. But I've been feeling like a failure because um, I'm almost 51 in the next couple of weeks. I'll be 51 years old in the next couple of weeks, or 51 years new in the next couple of weeks on the 18th of this month. And I'm literally just now, slowly but surely, getting my life together. When I used to believe that when I was younger, I really saw myself as as a dancer or on TV, because I love dancing, and I wanted to go to an all-black college, and all these great things. And a lot of the times, from the way I grew up, I was told no, that I couldn't fulfill a lot of my dreams. And I really feel like that has kind of plagued me a little bit in my life or whatever, by always being told no. And then even when I had the opportunity, like I said, I went to college. I had to drop out though because of being homeless and having to live in a shelter with my young son at the time. So, and then I didn't go back once I got my apartment. I wound up not going back to school because I kind of felt like I didn't want to. So instead, I entered into the hair field, and in that industry, I thought that industry was going to take me high. I thought that industry was going to, soar me to the top. I thought I was going to become, an entrepreneur. I've always dreamed of owning my own shop and all of that. But when I worked at these salons, and a lot of the sabotage that went on, a lot of the, just cattiness and unprofessionalism, it was hard for me to, really thrive the way I wanted to. So I was never able to, build the income so I can do the things that I needed to do financially to become my own owner. And I this opportunity somewhat presented itself to me, where this woman, we shared so much similarities, and she told me a lot about how me and her had a lot of relatable situations in the hair industry. And somebody gave her a shop, and they just transferred it over to her. She was going to do the same thing with me, because she started to feel like it was becoming overwhelming for her. She wanted to give it up because she wanted to pursue a different career. So she was going to start teaching me the ropes and handling over, introducing me to the landlord of that building, so that then I can start taking it over and things of that nature. And then, that went sour. She, literally, she tripped out on me. I don't know what happened. One day, I tell you no lies, she came into the shop dressed up with fighting gear on. Sneakers, sweatpants, a t-shirt, no makeup or nothing, hair all out. She looked like she was crying all night long. She looked tired and worn out when she came in. Now, I'm all dressed all cute. I got my hair all done, got my nice little outfit on. I had a busy day waiting for my clients, so I got there extra early so I could set up and have time to get myself together. And when I came in, she was like, she was all like, I gotta talk to you about something. And she was really nervous about it. So I'm like, okay, well, what's going on? Now, mind you, this came out of the blue. I don't know what happened and where this went or why she felt this way. But so we having a conversation. She's all nervous and stuff. And then she's like, you're not going to be able to work here anymore. It's not going to work and all this stuff. And I'm looking at her, and all I kept looking at was her clothes. Because mind you, she's a fancy, she was a girly's girl, wearing nice cute shoes, high heels, and all that niceness, hair and face made up all the time. From the time that I've been there with her, I only was with her for some months or so, but every single day, even on the weekends, she was dressed up with nice cute clothes on. So when she had on these clothes that were not, her style, not what I'm accustomed to her, wearing. I said, oh, she came to fight? I said, what gives her the impression that I want to fight her? What is going on? I'm really confused. So that fell through. That did not go through. I just wound up, I had to, at the last minute, transfer all of my clients, those who would come to my home. And then whoever didn't come, I'm assuming she did them. But I still wound up making money that day, but it was literally, I had to hustle my butt up to get all my stuff up out of her shop, set up shop at my house, and then do those clients that wound up coming. So from there, I just kind of, struggled in the hair industry. Just being honest, I struggled a lot. Again, because it was like, it always went well at these salons. And then when these salon owners saw, what I can do, who I was, they, for some reason, switched up on me. They began to act funny. One salon owner, she had going, I had clients that day. I'm waiting. I'm calling her. She didn't even open up the shop and come to the salon. And me and my clients are sitting there looking like, are you kidding me? It was a cold fall day. And I'm like, wow. And so we stood out there for like a good half an hour, almost hour and a half. And then I'm like, well, to the client, well, do you want to come to my house? And that person was like, no, I don't feel good. I'm just going to go somewhere else. So I lost that client. And it seemed like she literally had her shop closed for like 2 days straight. That day and the next day, to kind of throw me off or whatever. And I'm like, okay, fine. And then, so then when I went, I was like, well, I didn't have much at her shop, because mostly everything, I literally just was using mostly all of her stuff. And so I really didn't have much at the shop. So I understood that she didn't want me there anymore. So I found myself experiencing a lot of that. And, in the shops all these years. So I just never wound up, like pursuing anymore. And then, as I'm getting older, my life is feeling like it's, twirling out of, control. It's like in my 30s, I wound up, having a tumultuous, connection with, my young son's, father, which I usually don't like to use that term because at the end of the day, that's another story, but I don't like to use that term. But anyways, he had my life turned upside down. And then after I got rid of him, that's when I began to know the Lord. I came into church in my mid-30s. And then I was under the, the pastor's whatever. I didn't have a job for a long time, for like those 3 years that she took care of me. And then when I did get jobs again, entrepreneurship just wound up becoming on hold because, again, I went to corporate and then I've been there. And so here I am on a whirlwind of, oh my gosh. So now my son, it's affecting him because now he's snapping on me. He's feeling agitated. He's being upset with me. He doesn't like to ask me things because he's feeling like it's going to stress me out. And because he sees that the money is little, there's money coming in, but it's not enough for me to really take vacations and do the things that I really want to do with him, because I do want to do things with him. And this is why he said, I'm going to college, and he said it so angrily, and it was so much, pain and hurt in his spirit when he said it. He was like, that's why I'm going to college, because I don't want to be poor like y'all, And I'm laughing because I'm like, y'all, because, there's no, like, real, like, there's no millionaires, billionaires, or real, like, wealthy people in my family. So he's like, y'all, meaning everybody. So he's feeling like, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to make something of myself. I ain't going to be poor. I'm not going to be broke, busted, and disgusted. And I don't blame him, but... and this is how come I break my neck. I bent over backwards to make sure he made it into college. And I'm grateful because the Lord answered our prayers or whatever. And, I've always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And I am an entrepreneur. And I claim it right now. It seems to have taken me longer. And I've always been a slow bloomer. and almost any and everything. And I used to feel like, something was wrong with me, but I realized over the years that this is just who I am. It's like I don't have to compare myself to anybody else's successes or whatever. All things work for the good of those who believe in the Lord, but everything happens for a reason, and everybody blossoms and blooms and blows up into whatever at their own time and space, and as long as I'm still breathing, I still have the opportunity to become who it is I want to become, and that's why I'm refocusing. So now I'm at a place where I'm able to be focused. I've started to, to combat this feeling like a failure, because I'm like, man, he's 19 years old. I have a grandson I barely get to see and do much with because, again, the limited income, and a lot of what it is I've been doing, that's why I stopped doing Uber Eats, because it was taking up too much of my time for me to not really make what it is I wanted to make. And then the hassle that they gave me just to make $100 or even $150, it was just becoming exhausting, beyond exhausting, and it wasn't worth it anymore. And so that's why I'm no longer with them. But now what I've done is I've actually taken some time to refocus on me, meaning I've started to invest in myself now on a lot of courses. I've been taking a lot of paid courses. I've been investing in myself to do these things. I've been doing more exercising. I've gotten up early. So now, instead of me getting up when it's close to me to get ready to leave, I get up at 5 o'clock now, 6 o'clock now in the morning, do my prayer. Then I pray to the Lord. I do my videos. I do some videos now. I'm starting to work more on my videos, so I'm getting more, acclimated with the video processes and learning how to use YouTube more. And you know what? I'm just taking the time to, also heal, because I've had some trauma, and because the Lord has separated me from a lot of relatives and people, like it's literally just me, the Lord now. And now I have my son, and he's in college. He'll be going back next week. It's just going to be me and the Lord. I'm an empty nester now. So this gives me ample enough time to do what it is I need to do. Because I used to be so codependent on others so much. And even though I was independent, I was codependent because of my upbringing, and feeling like, I needed this and I needed that, and always trying to cater to other people's needs and putting myself on the back burner for other people. For years, I've done that. And then as in 2024, I moved into this apartment right here. And when I moved in here, that's when I said no more. So a lot of people I had to cut out of my life, literally, so that I can do this and get to this point, because to get this far in life to where I'm able to really focus. And it took a lot. I had to re-heal again and do all the healing that I'm still going through. The healing doesn't stop, so I'm still working on self. I'm still building up my self-esteem. I'm making effort. I wasn't doing my videos every day, but I'm striving to do them every day. I'm striving, again, because I'm still in the learning process to figure it out, to make it work, and see how much I can learn and how much I can do. I have faith. I ain't giving up on God. God hasn't given up on me, but God directed me over here. And this is why I'm here, because this is why when I looked at what happened, I said, oh man, because I lost my job after COVID. And then I was like, oh man, that's messed up. But that was good, because this was how the Lord, by removing me from corporate again and putting me as an independent contractor, which I am now, this is how the setup is going to be for me to become the entrepreneur that I need to be. I may not be making the money that I want to make right now doing what I'm doing, but it's an income coming in and I'm making something. And I'm just trusting in the Lord, and then again, I've taken this walk more seriously. I'm doing the work now. I've been procrastinating for the longest, and I'm like, this channel, he's been wanting me to do this literally during after COVID. So it's been that's been like 2-3 years that I have not taken this channel seriously, invested in it, putting the time and energy and things that I need to do in it. So now I am, and here I am. But I've been feeling like I've been trying, because I almost got sick. But then I said, nope. I stood up, and then I was like, no, I'm a child of God. God got me. So I said, you know what, Lord, have your way. I release control. I release control, and I allow you, and I surrender. And I'm allowing you to do the work that you're going to do in my life. And so here I am. And so, yes, I felt like a big failure. I felt like a big flop. But I've learned to not allow that to hold me back. As long as I still have breath in my lungs, I will and can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. And I will. And I will succeed. So again, I look forward to you guys' support. And, just like, comment, share. If you feel led to subscribe and all that great things, then do so. But if not, just support by liking it at least, and maybe commenting if you feel led. But yes, I just wanted to give you a brief synopsis of, because yes, I am almost 51. And I still don't own my house like I wanted. I don't own my car yet. And, I haven't been able to travel the way I want to travel. I haven't been able to really do the things that I really want to do. And so that's about to change, because I believe. And I'm believing for you guys to support me in this journey as well. And again, like, comment, share. Thanks for watching, and blessings